Hello and welcome to Paul Sherry Conversion Vans. My name is Justin Smith, and today I'm going to do a short video on this brand new arrival here at the dealership. What we're looking at is the all-new 2014 Sherry Conversion Van. Now this is built on the Ram ProMaster chassis. I'm really excited about this. There's so many firsts that this van brings to the segment. I really don't even know where to start, but two of the most important features are a V6 powertrain, and what that means is plus 20 miles to the gallon, okay? And it also is a front-wheel drive conversion van, the first of its kind. Now moving along to the side of the van, you're going to notice a few things that you're only going to find on our Sherry conversion van, and these are the signature Dodge stripes that we incorporated with this package, located on both sides of the front fender. Another thing that you're going to notice about this van that's a little bit different is there's a factory raised roof, okay? Now what that means is that anytime you don't have to cut into a chassis and alter something that's done from the factory, you're way better off. We have a lot stiffer chassis, which incorporates in a lot better ride, and this van is so quiet. I'm so excited about how nice this van rides, and that all attributes to a factory raised roof. Again, we did not have to cut into this chassis. Moving along the side, going to go over some of the benefits on this. We went with full body paint on this van, which means the front end, the raised roof, the back, the running boards, even your power mirrors have full body paint, along with the door handles. Now moving along to the side of the van here, you're going to notice we do have an exposed running board. We decided to go with that. Just gives you a lot wider platform to enter and exit the van. As far as the entry goes on the rear of this conversion van, we decided to go with a rear slider. And you can see what kind of space that gives you. The capabilities are endless as far as loading cargo, and it makes it really nice to get in and out of this van. Moving along to the back of the van, you're going to notice our signature Sherry sticker that we have located on both sides of this van. Now this comes in all the Sherry packages. Most of them are going to be chrome, but according to whatever color the exterior is, we might change these up. And another thing I want to allow you to know is that if you had a specific color you wanted these decals or the stripes on the van, we can do that to your liking as well. Now, I want to talk about the wheels that we put on this conversion van. We decided to go with an 18-inch wheel instead of a 20-inch wheel for two different reasons. A conversion van is known for two things: its comfort and how good it rides, okay? We tried the 20-inch wheel on this van and we were not satisfied with the ride that we got. So we did go with an 18-inch wheel. It's a very reputable wheel company. It's an American racing wheel. It's a triple plated chrome wheel, very low maintenance and easy to take care of. And the most important reason we decided to go with this, not that the ride is not important, is cost of ownership. We did factor that in when building this van. An 18-inch tire is a lot easier on the wallet than a 20-inch tire when it comes to replacing those. Moving to the back of the conversion van, I want to demonstrate all the great features that come in the back of this van. And I'm going to start off with the doors on this van. Our doors will open wider than any conversion van in the segment. Our doors have two positions they will lock into. As you notice, this door is facing all the way towards the front of the van, and I'm going to demonstrate the second position they will lock into place. So what this does is it just gives you the widest and the tallest entry for anything you might need to do or put in the back of this van out of the conversion segment, period. Now this van does have a power rear sofa. It is on a sliding platform, so you can move the sofa forward and back, and it is fully reclinable as well. I will get into more detail when we step inside the van how that bed feature works. Now, just because, let me close these doors here. I want to talk about the safety features that come along with this van as well. This van does come with a rear backup camera system. Now, anytime you put this van in reverse, your image is going to show directly on your navigation screen, and it's going to give you the parameters to help you stay and point you in the right direction to where you're trying to back up to. Now, I want to talk about some other safety features that come along with this ProMaster van. Those of you who've watched a couple of my videos in the past always demonstrate the traction control and some of the safety features that come with the van, and I'll do that as well. This van does come with state-of-the-art traction control. It does come with roll mitigation and also brake assist. If you have any questions on those safety features, feel free to give me a call and I can explain in better detail. Okay, moving along to the back of this brand new Sherry conversion van. I want to talk about a few things, and most important, I want to talk about the electronics in this van, because that's probably the best part of any conversion van, right? This van has a 32-inch Vizio Razor LED 1080p television in it. If you got any questions on any of that, you can call me and I can go over that in better detail. But what I'm trying to get at is we have the latest and greatest technology available in this van. We have that fitted with a Samsung Blu-ray player, okay, which gives you the capability to play any standard DVD or any Blu-ray disc. Now, when watching the movie, you have two different options as far as sound goes. This van does come with 4 wireless headsets, or you can listen to it through the rear Pioneer surround speakers in the back of this van. Now, I tell you, the surround sound system in the back of this van, because it does have a dual radio, is probably the best I've ever heard. It truly does give you a movie theater experience while going down the road. Okay, moving along to the seating in the back of this conversion van. I'm going to demonstrate and talk about the seating in the back of this 9-passenger conversion van. We decided to go with a perforated two-tone leather seat in all of our conversion vans. Now, if you like a solid seat instead of a two-tone, we can accommodate that as well. But the perforated leather just makes for a lot softer seat. And I believe you'll agree if you get the chance to sit in one of these vans. Also, all the captain's chairs have a power recline. That's something that you don't always see or see a lot in the back of a conversion van. So that's just real nice to get, makes it easy to get to that real comfortable position just with one touch of the button. The swivel seats in this van will lock in 2 different places. One would be facing forward and the other position would be facing towards the rear. Now, with the swivel seat, we had to be careful on how we did the seat belts. Most of your conversion vans have a seat belt that's located on the wall fixed to the pillar. With a swivel seat, I wanted to ensure that whoever's in the back of this van is going to be safe and secure at all times, no matter how they have the seat. And the only way to do that is to incorporate the seat belt directly in the seat. Will not get tangled up while you're swiveling. Now, as far as the carpet in the interior goes in this van, we do most of our conversion vans with a two-tone interior. And what I mean by that, we'll stick with the dark carpet, and the sidewall is only dark till the halfway point, okay? We then move back into the lighter gray for the remainder of the wall, including the ceiling. Now, you'll notice there's a nice wood trim that breaks up the two-tone panel on the wall, and we do have our signature blue indirect light that goes down on both sides of the van. And we also have the same lighting up in the high top that you see here located on the sidewall. Really looks pretty at night. Now, as far as the privacy goes in the back of this van, of course we have privacy glass all the way around, and we do have shades, privacy shades, that you can pull down if you ever need some added protection or to get away from that sun. You'll notice that this is the first in the conversion van segment. We're the only one that has our blinds recessed behind the wall, and I think it turned out great. Be happy to hear your input on what you think about that, but I'm really proud of that. Now, above all the windows, you're going to notice in the high top that we do have storage all the way around. Now, this particular van, being a 9-passenger, has 6 storage bins, with the biggest being over the rear sofa. Okay, moving along to the back of the conversion van. First thing I want to key in on is how much room's in this conversion van. The Ram chassis is wider. We've got more headroom. Basically, we just got a lot more interior space in this van. I'm 6'2" and I'm sitting in the rear sofa of a 9-passenger conversion van with my legs crossed, and I'm not even touching the seat in front of me. That's hard to find in any other 9-passenger out there. Now, I want to talk about this rear sofa that we put together for this van. We went with a 2-piece power sofa, and a lot of you might wonder why. over all the years in this business, I've always asked people what they do with their rear couch. You know, do they use it as a bed, or is it in this form most of the time? And most of my clientele told me, Justin, you know, 90% of the time it's in this position, but it's not very comfortable. So to have a 3-piece couch, you lose a lot of comfort when it's in this position, but you gain the bigger bed. With the 2-piece sofa, you get the best seating situation in this position, but I want to demonstrate one thing. Only being a 2-piece sofa, that's partially why we put the swivel seats in this van. So when you power this down into a bed and you have this rear captain's chair turned around, we actually now have the biggest rear sofa in the business. So you have the best of both worlds. You have the longest and most comfortable sofa when it's in the bed position, and of course when it's in this position right here, you have the best and most comfortable couch available in the conversion van market. Now, one thing that I didn't talk about when I was in the front of the van is all the cup holders located in this van. Every seat in the back of this van has its own individual light or lit up cup holder, and we'll show you that as this video rolls on. But all the cup holders are lit. Every seat has a charging port in this van, and they are USB charging ports, and everyone has control of their own map light that you see, or map light, I'm sorry. You can turn that on and off from the front, from any seat in this van. Now, this van also does have front heat and rear heat, front AC and rear AC, with controls located in the front of the van that work off the thermostat in the front of the van, and I can demonstrate that here in a minute as well. But this pretty much wraps up the back of the Ram ProMaster conversion van. Okay, moving along to the front of this all-new Ram ProMaster conversion van, I'm just going to go over the basic amenities that come in the front of this van, starting off with the steering wheel. It is a fully leather-wrapped wheel with steering wheel controls on both sides. The left is going to work your audio and your radio system. Now, the controls on the right side are going to be for your hands-free Bluetooth phone calling system, which works in touch with the navigation system. Now, as far as the power equipment goes on this van, we do have a keyless entry with a really neat key fob. We'll have to demonstrate that later. But this van does have power windows on both sides, along with power mirrors, and the mirrors are a power collapsing mirror. So what that means is if you need to snug this van in a tight parking space, you'll have the ability to do so. This van does have a full telescopic steering wheel on it, so finding the proper adjustment is not hard to do in this van. This van is equipped with cruise control as well, with those controls located on the left side of the column. And again, like I mentioned, it does have a navigation radio. This radio does use a TomTom interface, so it's very user-friendly, and a lot of you guys are probably familiar with the TomTom system. They've been around for a long time. Now, this radio does have Bluetooth connectivity, so you can connect a device to this radio for music transfer, so you could listen to music through the sound system in this van without any cables. Really nice feature. Again, as I mentioned earlier, this van does have traction control, and you do have the ability to turn the traction control on and off, and those controls are located right under your front heat and air controls. And also, you're going to notice a fog light switch there, and also a power lock switch, and the big red button located under the air controls is for your hazard light. Now, the shifter on this van is a little different than you're used to. It's not on the column, it's located right here on the dash. And I find that the way that they did this ProMaster van, everything was done for a reason. The shifter on the dash gives you a lot more leg room, and everything is not cluttered around the column on this van. It gives you a lot more leg room when you're in the driver's seat in this conversion van. Now, you do have 3 different charging ports on this van up in the front. You have 1 USB and 2 DC ports. And basically, that's pretty much it. That wraps up the front of this ProMaster conversion van. If there's any questions or anything that I can answer on the front of this conversion van, please let me know. I'd be happy to do so. Again, my name is Justin Smith with Paul Sherry Conversion Vans, and I want to thank you for joining us today. And I hope you enjoyed this video on the brand new 2014 Ram ProMaster conversion van. Again, this is a 9-passenger conversion van, and if you have any questions on this van or anything that you've seen on my website, please give me a call. I'm always around to answer any questions. And if you're in the market for a conversion van, I'd like to recommend subscribing to our YouTube channel, and that's going to ensure you that you're not going to miss out on the next great deal here at Paul Sherry Conversion Vans. Thanks and have a great day.